Hello my dear friends, in this video we will going to discuss about flow work. This is very important, I'm telling you. Flow work and energy of flowing fluid. So first of all, what is flow? First of all, you tell what is flow? What is the flow? See, if flow, the flow that means quantity of a of matter in or out or in and out from the system. That means, see my dear friends, if this is our system, if this is our system, right? If this is our system, okay, and there is a passage in which the fluid, the matter of the fluid will, which is in, of a mass mi, either mass flow rate, and some matter of the mass which is m dot 2 will out. So what is the conservation of mass? Is say that the conservation of mass say that m dot I minus m dot, if you take this is E is equal to delta m cv. That means a system which is interact with a mass transfer. That means if you can say that a system that interaction with mass transfer, such type of a system called control volume system. So the work which is related to flow work, the work which is related to flow work always deals with the open system, right? So this, that means there is a flow. That means if there is a pipe, see, if there is a pipe, any pipe, if there is any pipe, right? If this is any pipe, the we take, this is your cross section I, and this is your cross section E. We take any example. So from this cross section, the fluid will entry to the control volume, entry to the system, entry to the section 1, and this section, from this section the fluid will exit to the system. So we can assume this is our control volume system. This is our control volume system. So my dear friends, so in a flow work, the system involves open system, number first, right? So we can say that control volume involve mass flow, right? Okay, control volume involve mass flow. That means mass is in, mass is out across their boundaries, across their boundaries. So control volume involve mass flow. That means the mass which is into the control volume and the mass which is exit from the control volume. So if you displace the mass, if you move the mass which is responsible to enter the control volume, or a mass which is displaced from a control volume to the surrounding, there must be some energy will required to move that mass. So control volume involve mass flow across their boundaries, right? So some work is required is required to push required to push the mass into or out of the control volume. So if there is a mass, so from a control volume we want that there is a flow. When there is a flow, there is a mass. So if you displace the mass into the control volume, or if you displace the mass from the control volume, you required some energy, and that energy it is in the form of work. That means the work which is required to push the mass into or out of the control volume. Number second, and this work is known as flow work. That means a work which is required to push into to push the mass into the control volume or out of the mass from the control volume. That much work required is known as flow work. So in the pipe, if there is a flow, so if we let's assume, if this is your pipe and pipe is an open system, that means if there is a pipe, the fluid which is in and the fluid which is out from this control volume, from this control volume from this control volume, this is a control volume, so some energy will require. So this is a flow in, and this is a flow out. So to maintain that flow, we required energy, and that energy will responsible to continuous flow. We require energy for continuous flow. That energy is known as flow work. Now, so what we can say that it is necessary, it is necessary that for maintain a continuous flow through control volume. So it is necessary, very important, for it is necessary for continuous flow through a control volume. What is the necessary? Necessary is the flow work. Flow work. Okay. Now, what is the analysis for that? What is the analysis? See, let's suppose there is a control volume. Let's suppose there is a control volume, right? Let's suppose this is our control volume. Let's suppose this is our control volume, right? Let's suppose this is our control volume. This is our control volume. Let's suppose this is our control volume, right? Let's suppose this is our control volume. So what is the control volume? This is our control volume. Let's suppose this is our, there is a system like turbine, pump, compressor, like that. This is your control volume, and this is your control surface, right? Okay, and this is your channel through which, this is your channel, let's suppose this is your channel through which it will, the fluid is in here, the fluid is in, right? This is flow in, and this is flow out. So if you take this is our, if you take this is our exit system, exit to the control volume, and this is your inlet to the control volume. So this is your inlet to the control volume, this is our inlet to the control volume, and this is our exit of the control volume, right? And this is our control volume. So mass is in, mass is out. Let see, we done analysis. Let the fluid pressure P, this fluid pressure, the fluid is flowing. This is the pressure at which the fluid is flowing. That means this is the pressure, this is the pressure at which the fluid is flowing, either or to maintain the flow. This is the pressure P. Now, so if you want that, so if you want that, what is the work, what is the flow work to maintain that flow? What is the flow work to maintain that flow? Consider a fluid element of volume V. So let's suppose, see, let's suppose there is a fluid is flowing continuously, the fluid is flowing continuously, the fluid is out. So the fluid is flowing. So there is a different cross section. This, if you continuous flow, you think about in a Q manner. So this this is, if you want that this is a fluid element, this is the fluid element, this is the fluid element which is in, and this is the fluid element, this is the fluid element, this is the fluid element which is out. We consider a different cross section. So if with this, so if you consider this fluid element, if we consider this fluid element in a large view, in a exaggerated manner, if you consider this fluid element, so let suppose that this is look like that, this is the fluid element, right, which is tried to into the control volume, which is tried to into the control volume. So this is our fluid element of volume V, fluid element of volume V, right? Okay, and the fluid, and what the pressure which is flowing, let the pressure is P and let the mass is M. So this fluid element will try to enter to the control volume. So if you take, this is our a section which is in which the fluid is in, the fluid is into the control volume. Similarly, if we select this fluid element, if you select this fluid element, any of these, so this fluid element, or easily you can select this fluid element, or you can select this fluid element. No problem, this fluid element. So this fluid element will try to exit from the control volume. So if we take, this is our fluid element, same fluid element, let's suppose this is our fluid element of a specific of volume V. What is the pressure? Pressure P and mass M. This fluid element, and if you take, this is the exit cross section area, if you take, this is I, this is E. So this fluid element, this is exit cross section. So this fluid element is try to exit, so exit from the control volume. So it will try to exit from the control volume. So this is in, and this is out. So if you take like that, no problem. Here we take, this is the channel, this is the channel, mind it, this is the channel, right, this is your channel. From here, this is your channel, and this is our control volume, this is our control volume, right, and this is our fluid element, this is our fluid element, we let take, this is our fluid element, this fluid element of pressure P and volume V, right? Okay, this is into the control volume, this is into the control volume, right? So this is what, this is your before entering, and also we can make a sketch. If this is our channel like that, so this is our control volume, this is our control volume, this is our control volume. So this fluid element, this is the fluid element, this is the fluid element, right, this is our fluid element of pressure P and volume V, which is what? After entering. This is what? After entering. So this is before entering, this is after entering. Similarly, if you take, this is our channel, 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 right? If you take, this is our channel, so this is our control volume, this is our control volume, this is our control volume, right? This is our control volume. So if this fluid element, this is our fluid element of pressure P and volume V, which is what? Before exiting, right? This is before exiting. Now, similar concept is like that. Sorry, if this is our channel, for that, this is our control volume, this is our control volume, in which this is your exit from the control volume, this is your exit of pressure P and volume V. So this is what? This is your after exit. This is your after exit. So situation like that. So these fluid element will try to enter. This is your entering, fully enter to the control volume. This will try to exit. So this is within the control volume. This is fully exit. So like that, this fluid element, when this fluid element will enter to the control volume, this is enter to the control volume, this is enter to the control volume, or this is exit from the control volume, we required some energy, and that energy, which is known as flow work. That means flow work is the energy. So what we can say that, so flow work is the energy needed to push, that means this is our pushing, this will push something, push into the control volume, push. So if there is a neighboring fluid element, what is that? This is try to push. Why? Because there is a continuous fluid element, so this is will push to the control volume, push into or push a fluid, like that, push a fluid into or out of a control volume, out of a control volume, like that. See, this is always pushing. So if this will try to exit, so from this fluid element, from here there is a continuous flow, so there is a also fluid element, so it will try to push, it will also try to push. So flow work is nothing, it is a pushing type of nature, so out of the control volume. So flow work, so So to for pushing, so push for push for push we required some energy, and that energy is known as flow work. Is clear? It is clear. Now this is your understandable. Now next we try to develop mathematical relation for that. So what we can do, if see if there is a see if there is a control volume like that, you may think like that. If this is our control volume, no problem. If this is our control volume, no problem. If this is our control volume, if this is our control volume, right? If this is our control volume and this is our control surface, this is our control surface, this is our control surface, this is your control volume. If this is your control volume, so we want that this fluid element, we want that this fluid element will try to entry to the control volume of of volume V, pressure P, mass M. And if this fluid element, will try to think like that, if this fluid element will try to exit from the control volume of volume V, pressure P, mass M. So this fluid element will try to exit from the control volume, and this is try to exit from the control volume, and this is try to entry to the control volume. So we think that there is a continuous flow. So there is a flow and there is also flow. See, so this is our system. So this is our system which is try to into the control volume. So if you assume that neighboring fluid element which is just in contact with it will try to push, and that push is, if you try to push, so we take a piston. So we take a piston for that. If we take a piston, if this is our piston, so this is not a really in a piston, but this is our imaginary fluid element which is try to push this fluid element. Similarly, if you try to take imaginary piston, on this piston it will this if this fluid will exit from the control volume, this will try to push, and if this will try to inlet, so this will try to push. Okay, so for that it will this fluid element is try to inlet to the control volume, into the control volume, and this fluid element will exit from the control volume, will exit from the control volume. So if this is our system, see, if you take this is the continuous flow, if you take this is our continuous flow, this is our continuous flow of a fluid element, if this is our continuous flow, if it is like that, so if we take this as a control volume, so this fluid element will enter to the control volume, this fluid element will try to exit from the control volume. So this will enter to the control volume. So this fluid element will try to push, but our analysis is this control volume. So this control volume, on this control volume, this piston will push. So if you take, like that, there is a channel, right? This is our channel. So this is our piston. This is our piston, no problem. This is our piston, no problem. Will require force F, no problem, to push this. And if this will require force F, so this fluid element, will try to force in this direction, Newton's third law, right? This is nothing, this is a fluid pressure P. And if we take, this is our cross section area A, So in the absence of acceleration, so in the absence of acceleration, the force applied on a fluid element, by a piston, which is nothing, which is imaginary, piston, is equal to the force applied on the piston by the fluid, So if this is equilibrium, that means in the absence of acceleration, that means it is in equilibrium. So for equilibrium, force applied on the fluid element by the piston, F, is equal to the force applied on the piston by the fluid element. This is true. Okay. So if you think about that, here we can write like, if this is our imaginary fluid element, this is our fluid element, right? Or it is a control volume, So on this is our control volume. So this is our piston. So from here, this is your piston, imaginary piston. So if you like, if you draw like that, this is your piston, and from here there is also piston, right? So there is two piston. So from, if this fluid is flowing like that, so this piston will try to push this flow. So on this control volume, it is like that. This is the push in this direction on the control volume, no problem. Okay. Now if this flow will exit, so this flow will exert a force on this piston, So but our system is this control volume, not a piston. So on this system, Newton's third law, in this direction there is a push on the system, because the system will exert force on the piston in this direction, but our system is this, so the force is in this direction, right? So at this condition, this is at equilibrium, and this is our imaginary piston, no problem. So what is this this is the area A. So what is that? We assume that the piston of area A, and what is the pressure we will applied? Pressure P. So what is the force in this direction? So in this direction, what is the force? P into A. And in this direction, what is the force? P into A. And due to this, this is in equilibrium. This is in equilibrium, right? This is in equilibrium. So if the fluid pressure P, then the force applied on the fluid element by the imaginary piston is, so this is what? So this is what? So force applied, this is force applied by the imaginary piston, this is force applied by the imaginary piston. Force applied by the imaginary piston is, what is that? F is equal to P into A. This is the force applied by the imaginary piston on the control volume, right? Thus, the work done in pushing the fluid element across the boundary. So, what is the work? So, what is the work? So, the work done in pushing the fluid element across the boundary is what? W is equal to force into dx. And what is the dx? What is the dx? Dx is the this fluid element. This is the dx. That means this fluid element of a length. This, if you take, this is our dx or L, whatever, no problem. This is our dx, which is into the control volume, and this is our dx, which is exit from the control volume. So this is dx. So what is force? P into A into dx. Okay, no problem. Now see, we required work per unit mass basis. So P A into dx divided by m, this is the mass dm. So if this is our fluid element, see, this is our fluid element, this is our fluid element, let's suppose this is our fluid element, this is our fluid element, this is our fluid element, let's suppose. So this is the projected area on which this pressure will applied, P into A, and this is our projected area, this is our projected area, P into A, and this is the motion flow at equilibrium, right? So this is the mass fluid element of mass m, and what is the mass? Density by mass by volume. So density into volume, no problem. What is the volume of this? This is the cross section area A, and this is our length x. This is our length, let's suppose dx. So density, and what is volume? Area into dx. So what is that? P A dx divided by rho A dx. This A dx will cancel out. This A dx or this A dx will cancel out. So what is left? P by rho. This is the P by rho. So P by rho. So this is what? Work per unit mass. This is known as flow work. Flow work. Always calculate per unit mass basis. P by rho, and 1 by rho is a specific volume. So this is our flow work. This is our flow work. No problem. This is our flow work. Now, if this is our flow work, that means, see, there is a this is what? Kilojoule per kg, right? So the flow work relation is the same whether the fluid is pushed into or out of the control volume. Either it is in or out. There is no any problem. So it is interesting that, like other work quantity, flow work is expressed in terms of properties. Very important. See, this P is the property, specific volume. So this is the property and this is the property. So it is the product of a two property of the fluid. For that reason, some point of view, it is a combination properties like enthalpy and refers to a flow energy, right? Why? Because this is the combined property. Like enthalpy is what? Enthalpy is what? U plus PV. So then it is a combined property. Some point of view, it is as a combined property, combination of property. There are two properties of combination. It is not a single property, it is a two property, pressure and specific volume, right? So it is a property. So this work is a property. This is properties. If this is a property, so this is a point function. See, the displacement work, it is a path function. It is not a property. So we can write like that. We can write like that. Displacement work and flow work. Right? These have to clear picture in your mind. Displacement work associated for any system, for any system. Why? Because it is a displacement of a boundary only due to displacement of system boundary. So this is the displacement of a system boundary. So this is transfer from system to surrounding, and this is for open system only. This is for open system only, right? And for open system, and due to open system, and this is due to this is due to fluid flow. This is due to fluid flow, or this is due to fluid flow. This is due to fluid flow, or mass transfer. So this is your this is a mass transfer. So this is your change, and due to the, so this is your path function, and this is your point function. And what is the expression for this? This is expression, we write W1 to 2 integration 1 to 2 pdv, and this is your flow. What is that? P into specific, right? This is like that. This is like that. So what is that? Flow energy, converted energy, या transport energy instead of flow work. Otherwise, however, argue rigorously that the product P into V represents energy of a flowing fluid only, and does not represent any form of energy for non-flow closed system. This is the P into V work. Therefore, it should be treated as work, right? So why it is treated as work? Why? Because it is P into V, right? Product of P into V. This controversy is not like to end, but it is comforting to know that both arguments yield the same results for the energy balance equation. In this discussion, the follow the consider the flow energy to be part of energy of a flowing fluid, since this greatly simplifies the energy analysis of a control volume. Okay, so in the next video we will discuss about the total energy of a flowing fluid. No problem. Okay, thank you.